Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to this new episode. In today's video, we're going to be playing in the new meta, and I would say that this month has had the biggest balance change in a very long time in Clash Royale. Look at how many cards, how many evolutions, and just in general cards have been affected by these balance changes. Most important ones in my opinion, because there are a little bit too many to name them all. If you guys want to go into every single detail, you need to make sure to check it out in the game, in the news tab. But basically, in my opinion, the most important ones being affected, definitely the Evil Skeletons, Evil Eye Spirit. I feel like Evil Skeletons now being 3. I don't want to say that they are useless, but they definitely will not get as much value as before. And then also the Evil Barrel, you can now see very clearly which is the fake barrel. Besides that, for example, the Goblin Stein Doctor now dies to poison, doesn't die to fireball. And just in general, some interesting buffs like the Mighty Miner, the Dark Prince, the Witch. I feel like there's some cards which might be coming back to the meta, or even make appearance, like for example the Witch, never been really meta. Now I think it might be very strong. So in the first match, I'm gonna be trying out with the new Goblin Barrel evolution. Let's see if you notice the change that much to the point where maybe it's not worth it anymore, and maybe swap out, for example, the Evil Barrel for the Valkyrie evolution. And then also a change they made is the dagger dashes, so this deck got double changes. See you guys soon with game number 1. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1. We're in League 8 by the way, already pushed up quite a bit. Let's see if maybe tomorrow or the day after we can make it to League 10 Ultimate Champion. That will be amazing. So yeah, let's just start off here by going Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel evolution, as I said before, has been nerfed. And I just want to kind of see, okay, how bad is the nerf? Do you notice it like extremely much? Is it still playable? I guess now you're gonna kind of have to adapt your playstyle, like how you play with the Evil Barrel. Of course, before you could pretty much just use it whenever you wanted to, and then you most of the times would be able to get quite a lot of value from the barrel. Now I guess you always need to use it with a tank, because if not, they're just gonna either ignore it or maybe drop like some skeletons or something and already take care of it that way. Okay, looks like we are facing Lockbait. We unfortunately do not have any spell though, so we need to be very careful when he, for example, goes with his Goblin Barrel. I'm gonna go with a Dart Goblin here just to help a little bit. And Dagger Dashes, by the way, I'm not really someone who has been playing with the Dagger Dashes recently. So if someone could tell me if you like notice the difference a lot, please let me know in the comment section down below. Because as I said, I'm not really a player which has been playing with the Dagger Dashes recently at least. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Barrel towards the right side. I tried to bait him out a little bit. Let's go with Wallbreaker Split here, and then I'm just gonna wait and see what the opponent is gonna do. Okay, nice cards by him. Those cards are gonna take care, I think, of both Wallbreakers, so we're very well played by him. And let's in the meantime go with a Princess as well. Okay, so definitely gonna be very careful with his Goblin Barrel, as I said before. Of course, the fact that he has the Goblin Barrel and we don't have a lock, we don't have anything, is kind of scary for us, but I think we should be fine. And we already have the Evil Barrel, guys. So let's see if we can get something going here. I think I'm gonna go with a Valkyrie towards the right side, and let's then go with a Golden Barrel, normal barrel towards the left side. And look at this, guys, it's so noticeable. Like now you can easily tell which is the fake, which is the real one. In my opinion, I don't know like what to say. Like in some situations it's just gonna be pretty much useless. In other situations, I guess if you have a tank, it's still gonna get value or damage. But I don't know, let me know in the comment section down below your opinion on this change to the Goblin Barrel. I don't know, man. Like I'm kind of sad, because I'm of course definitely a big fan of Lockbait. I've been playing Lockbait for a very long time in my career. So let me know what you guys think about this change. Do you guys think it's too much? Do you guys think it's still gonna be usable? Let me know what you think about this change. Okay, in the meantime, we are doing a really good job at pressuring. Very nice wall breakers there, knowing that he's gonna use the lock on the left side Goblin Barrel. Let's then in the meantime cycle Ice Spirit here to prevent the Dart Goblin from connecting. And let's in the meantime cycle our own Dart Goblin towards the right side, and I'm gonna try and outcycle his lock by going Goblin Barrel. Okay, nice, looking pretty good. I feel like we have been doing a really good job at just in general pressuring, defending very well. Let's go with a cannon here to distract the Princess, to also make sure that the Prince doesn't get onto the tower easily. And let's go with a high Valkyrie here to take care of both the Prince plus the Dart Goblin. Okay, once again, let's go with a barrel, normal barrel towards the left side. But man, it's just so easy to tell. He's always just gonna lock the real barrel. Okay, there actually the fake barrel still got a good amount of damage. So I guess there it was still a pretty decent play. Like, I don't know, like I'm just kind of gonna try it out and try and get used to it, I guess. Okay, let's go with a Valkyrie here on the left side. Let's go with the Goblin Gang on the right side, because of course there was the normal barrel. And let's go with some wall breakers here as well. He's probably gonna lock the right side. Exactly, I knew that he was probably gonna lock the right side. It was a very good lock, to be honest. So let's go with Ice Spirit plus a Goblin Barrel towards the left side, and I think that should be close to tower down. Not quite tower yet. 440 HP. This deck doesn't have any spell, no lock, no rocket, no nothing, so we need to still be kind of careful. Okay, let's go like this. Let's go with a Valkyrie here as well. And let's then go with a last second Goblin Gang. Nice, good defense. And I think now that should be a good game. That was pretty much an all-in attack from the opponent. Let's go with wall breakers towards the left side just in case. But I think that should be pretty much good game, right? Let's see if the wall breakers connect. If they do, yeah, they do. They are going to take the tower. So very nice game there. Not an easy matchup. See you guys soon with game number 2. Okay, guys, hopping into game number 2. And then also, by the way, what I want to mention, I think, did I say it before? Goblin Stein, the doctor, like the HP has been reduced quite a bit. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but now it dies to poison. Doesn't die to fireball, but the fact that it dies to poison is actually, yeah, pretty huge, especially for decks which run the poison. Of course, before you would have to spend, for example, I don't know, let's say like poison lock, fireball arrows, like just in general, the Dr. Stein just had a lot of HP, and I guess that's also why they decided to nerf it, because I guess they realized, okay, I think it has maybe a little bit too much HP. Okay, let's go with the Ice Spirit here. We have the Dagger Dashes, so Dagger Dashes might be able to just quickly take care. Nice, very nice. Let's then go with a Cannon here, just to make sure that if he goes with his Earthquake, which I think he is running Earthquake, it's not going to be able to hit the tower as well. Okay, let's go with the Dart Goblin here. Let's go with the Goblin Gang left side, and we're going to be facing, I would say that this is exactly Earthquake. Delivery, lock, quick cycle. I would say that this is not even that bad of a matchup. It of course is hard to get the damage, but trust me guys, it's also very hard for him to get damage. I've played this matchup from the other side, like me being the Royal Hawks player, and if the Lockway player plays it perfectly, getting good value from the Princess, from the Valkyrie especially, it can be like pretty tricky. Like this matchup is definitely on paper looking very good for the Royal Hawks player, but let's see if we can make it work for us, guys. Okay, let's go with the Valkyrie here. Let's then go with the Ice Spirit as well. We are going to force out the cannon, so that's nice. Valkyrie, as you guys can see, just in general does a great job against these Royal Hawks. And then I'm going to go with a Goblin Gang plus a barrel, normal barrel towards the left side. But then once again, you're just going to see that the normal barrel goes to the left side. It's very easy now to see what is the fake and what is the real. Okay, nice. Still a pretty good amount of damage. I would say that the most important thing here is just to always keep on the pressure while trying to get a lot of value from your troops. Like, for example, okay, he uses the lock. Let's go with wall breakers here. Like, for example, Valkyrie on defense against the Royal Hawks most of the times is worth it. Pressuring, of course, with wall breakers, princesses. Just in general, you have so many troops to pressure and to be annoying that even with him having Earthquake, lock, delivery, sometimes it's not even enough for him to deal with all the troops. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, sometimes it's just gonna be like super annoying for him to still be able to defend. So let's go with a princess here. Let's, I guess, keep under pressure by going wall breakers like this. We do need to be careful with his Archer Queen. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Let's go with a Valkyrie this time to tank. And I guess we're gonna go with a barrel, but I'm gonna go barrel like this. Nice, okay, good amount of pressure. And do you guys notice what I'm saying about pressuring left, right, all the time? Being as annoying as possible. Like, for example, here we're gonna once again force out the cannon. We can then go with Dart Goblin. We can just constantly pressure, constantly be annoying. And in this case, we can... Okay, he even misses the lock. I think this is a good game. I actually think that this is a good game. After the lock miss on the Dart Goblin evolution, we can have the evil barrel. The evil skeletons in this case are only 3. You notice there the evil spirit change. Or excuse me, the evil skeletons change. The evil skeletons, in my opinion, I don't want to say that they are gonna be gone, because of course there's gonna maybe be a few decks which still gonna run the evil skeletons. But in my opinion, the change is just so noticeable to the point where it might not even be that worth it to use the evil skeletons anymore. So let me know in the comment section now before going to deck number 2. Do you guys think the evil barrel is still worth it? Do you guys think with the change they kind of got rid of the evolution, got rid of the strength of it? I don't know, like it's very interesting. Hopping into the deck number 2, we're gonna be playing with the Witch, guys. Who would have thought that the Witch was gonna make an appearance in the meta? In my opinion, the Witch change, by the way, I'm gonna quickly show it to you guys. It's, yeah, a bit too much to go into every detail, but the Witch change, in my opinion, is really good, guys. Look at this. Witch attack splash radius from 1 tel to 1.5. So that's a 50% buff to her splash radius. And of course, that's crazy in some situations. Like, imagine they have a big push. You can go with the Witch. You can just pretty much hit every tube with the Witch. That's of course gonna be a huge game changer in some situations, defensively, offensively. I'm super excited to try out this deck. Also trying out some nerfs. Goblin Stein got nerfed and the Fisherman got nerfed in this deck. So I'm gonna just, as I said, try out different decks. In my opinion, this deck is still gonna be for sure insanely strong in the current meta. But I'm very, just curious to see how it works out and how good or how bad this deck is gonna be in the new meta. But I think it's gonna be really strong. That's why I included it in today's video. Okay, let's go with a witch here. Looks like we're facing a rune giant. Looks like this guy goes, ooh, nice fisherman by him. Let's go with guards here up high. And let's go, oh no, what? Okay, I thought that the fisherman was gonna pull the witch. That's why I went with fisherman of our own. If I knew that the fisherman wouldn't have pulled the witch, then I probably wouldn't even have used my own fisherman. Okay, let's I guess go with arrows here to take care of the guards right away. He does have a hunter as well. Hunter in this situation is of course very good, but still, if it's long range, it doesn't deal as much damage as if it's close range. So in this case, the Goblin Giant still is able to get pretty much the entire tower down. And level 16 fisherman also put in work on his left side tower. So very nice situation, very good start. And I think the witch, I mean, I'm telling you guys, I think it's gonna be very strong, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that the witch is gonna be insane. Okay, let's go with guards here. Let's go with a fisherman here towards the left side. We do have to be careful because, of course, the Goblin Giant, especially with the Rune Giant, is gonna get a lot of damage as well. It's actually gonna take the tower down. The good thing is that he spent 10 elixirs at the bridge and he didn't really get... Well, he got the tower, but he didn't really get any troop or value out of it against our troops. So we have an army of skeletons and guards going to the King Tower. We have a level... No, I wanted to say a level 17... witch, but it's actually, wait, what? Why did it not upgrade the witch, but it upgraded a single skeleton? Okay, that's actually kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved to have a level 17 witch right there, but the chef decided to upgrade one of the skeletons, one of the Larrys, instead of the actual witch itself. Okay, let's go with a witch here towards the left side with the Goblin Stein. Let's wait a little bit, and I would love to try and... Okay, let's go with a Goblin Giant here, and let's then go guards here on top of the fisherman. Okay, those bats, I don't think we need to do too much against them. Let's go with arrows here. Offensively, very nice arrows because we also hit the guards. And I think I'm just gonna cycle another witch. And man, look at all those skeletons spawning from the witch. Wait, what? The witch is low-key a really good card and no one is using it. And I feel like now with the change, it's actually gonna be... I don't want to say top tier, but it's definitely gonna be very strong, guys. So let's see. Let's go with a fisherman here. Let's go with arrows here on defense. Arrows is gonna take care of pretty much everything, and this is looking very, very good for us. Let's go with guards here as well, and then I'm gonna wait a bit in case he goes with arrows. Looks like he goes with a rage spell. Let's go with bats and look at his king tower in the meantime. Man, witch put in work. I'm gonna give him the good game. So definitely well played by him. Nice try. But witch was definitely a game changer there, and in my opinion that change is gonna be huge. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about it. I'm gonna play one more match with this deck. See you guys soon with game number 4. Okay guys, hopping into game number 4. Looks like up against this guy called Yona. Let's give him a good luck and let's see what he's gonna be playing. But man, I'm actually like just as I said before, like surprised and even like kind of speechless how good the witch was in the last match. Of course, it's very depending on the situation. Maybe if they have a lightning, if they have a really good card to deal with it. For example, this guy has a poison, maybe he has a lock or something to deal with it. Then sometimes the witch is of course not gonna be as effective and as good. But there's just some situations where the witch can stack up so many skeletons, get a lot of value. Like, I don't know, it's definitely gonna be a very interesting card in the new meta. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Giant here towards the left side. Looks like this guy goes with a Rune Giant and he has a Goblin Cage. I kind of would like to go with a Lightning like this. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but this Lightning is gonna deal damage to the Rune Giant and also the Brawler at the same time. And let's go with arrows here as well to... Oh my god, amazing arrows. Okay, that's actually amazing arrows because I don't know if you guys noticed it because it was like 1 second, but the arrows actually killed the archers as well. If you guys didn't notice it, rewind a little bit and check closely. But that was actually an insane arrows. Okay, what is he running, by the way? Is this Graveyard? It's giving me Graveyard vibes. I'm not sure if it's Graveyard, but definitely after seeing like a Goblin Cage, I feel like it might be a Graveyard deck right here. So let's go with a Witch towards the left side. He's definitely gonna poison that. But after seeing the Barrel poison out of cycle, we might be able to get something going with the Witch still. Especially because, yeah, as I said, the Barrel's out of cycle. And the Witch, especially level 16 Witch, no way it's gonna die to a poison. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Stein here at the bridge as well. Looks like he goes with his Goblin Cage. I think we can just go with a Goblin Giant at the bridge as well. Wait a little bit and then pop the ability, because the ability is gonna be on top of the Goblin Cage, and this way we can take care of the Goblin Cage and deal a lot of damage to the Brawler as well. Okay, let's go with arrows here. Arrows is definitely necessary. Early or late, we're gonna have to arrow those archers for sure. So let's just do it as soon as we have enough elixir. And let's have the guards ready here in case he goes with the Graveyard, which I assume is gonna be his win condition. He didn't show it yet, but yeah, as I said, I feel like it should be the Graveyard. Okay, let's go with guards towards the left side. Let's go with a witch, I guess, towards the right side. I'm not sure if it's good to go same lane here against this Graveyard deck, so I think I'm gonna try and switch the strategy a little bit. Let's go with a Fisherman like this. And let's then have the... okay, let's go with a Goblin Stein here. And let's go with Bats as well. Nice. He uses the poison on the right side. So that means that he's not going to have the poison to support the graveyard. That's great for us because, of course, this way we can just easily take care of the graveyard, take care of everything. And look at the push we have on the left side, guys. This is actually looking very good for us. Let's go with a Goblin Giant here at the bridge. Let's go with arrows to take care of both the Mega Minion and the archers. And I think that might be a good game already. Let's see what happens, though. Let's see if he's able to defend this. But we're just dealing so much damage to the point where we can even spell cycle him. At this point, the Goblin Giant is going to take it. But lightning plus arrows was going to be enough already. And guys, I actually think this deck is going to be super strong. I only played 2 matches, of course. So maybe it's a little bit quick or a little bit early, I guess we can say, to give a honest opinion, like an actual good opinion. But so far, what I've seen from the Witch, I like it a lot. I think it's gonna be very strong. Goblin Stein, I didn't really notice the nerf a lot. Of course, the fact that it can now die to, for example, poison is definitely gonna be kind of, yeah, bad in some situations if you're using it. But in general, it was still very strong. And the Fisherman is gonna pretty much have the same interactions, I feel like. Okay, last deck, we're gonna be using Recruits. Recruits also have been changed. In my opinion, the Recruits, I'm not sure if they're gonna be much worse because I'm gonna show you guys the change quickly as well. Let's go to the Recruits real quick just so, yeah, you can actually see the change to the Recruits. But look at this, Royal Recruits Evolution. Charge range from 1.5 to 2 tel. So now they take longer to start running, to start charging. But the charge damage also has been nerfed a little bit, so -3. So I don't know, like in my opinion, the fact that they take longer to run, of course in some situations when they're like close to the tower, you want it to charge and you want it to get the damage, then it's definitely gonna notice it a lot. But at the same time, if you just go Recruits in the back, sometimes it's kind of nice to have your Recruits taking a while to then make it to the other lane, to make it to the other tower. Because this way you can sometimes get something yeah, going because you have more elixir. Okay, looks like we're going to be facing some kind of Cycle deck. Probably going to be Hawk Cycle, so we need to be very careful against Hawk Cycle. The good thing is that we have arrows for his Firecracker. The bad thing is that, of course, he has a quick cycle to the point where most of the times he's going to out-cycle our, what's it called, our arrows. Okay, let's go with a Firecracker here towards the left side. I definitely want to try and take care of the Goblin Stein before it can reach the tower. So let's go with a Firecracker. First to get a little bit of tower damage, and then afterwards to hopefully maybe get some value, but looks like he does pop the ability. So well played by him. Let's go with Wall Breakers towards the left side. He's definitely missing Hawk Rider, so we need to be careful when to go with a Hawk Rider. Looks like he goes with his lock, and I think here we might have to go with... okay, depends what he drops. Okay, looks like he goes with a Hawk Rider now, a little bit late. Let's go with a Mighty Miner first to activate the King Tower. Goblin Gang plus arrows to take care of the Firecracker. We are going to activate, which of course is going to be super important. And the Mighty Miner also has been buffed, by the way, and the Wall Breakers as well. I only focused on the Recruits when showing you guys deck number 3. I completely forgot about the Evil Wall Breakers, and I completely forgot about the Mighty Miner. Evil Wall Breakers now. Okay, let's wait a little bit and see what he's gonna do. Let's go with a Skeleton Barrel here. Evil Wall Breakers now do more damage to... what's it called? Okay, let's go with Wall Breakers here. Man, this guy is not letting me talk. He's just constantly pressuring and cycling. So what I wanted to say, Evil Wall Breakers now with the death damage do more damage to troops and to buildings. So to the tower itself and just in general to buildings. So that's definitely, yeah, an interesting change. Okay, let's go with Recruits last second here. I feel like we just need to get a last second Recruits going, and also a Goblin Gang off to the side. This is not looking good at all for us, but let's see if we can somehow make a comeback. Nice. Let's go with Wall Breakers. Let's go with Skeleton Barrel towards the right side lane. Let's see if we can get it to the tower, please. Oh my god, what a good cannon by him, man. For 3 elixir, he defended both the Skeleton Barrel and the Evil Wall Breakers. That was insane cannon value from him. Let's go with a Firecracker here towards the right side lane. Let's go with Recruits here as well. And I guess I'm gonna go with a last second Goblin Gang. But man, this deck is super hard to beat. And I would say that this is probably even gonna be impossible from, yeah, this point of the match. Okay, let's see what happens though. Can we still somehow get this to work? Let's go with a Skeleton Barrel here. Let's go with a Mighty Miner as well. And I'm gonna try and somehow take the tower still. Okay, nice. He misses. Wait a second. Because he messed up the cannon. Let's go with Wall Breakers plus Goblin Gang here to bridge. The bad thing is that he's probably gonna just Earthquake this, right? Or what is he gonna do? Okay, wait a second. Oh my god, no way, right? Can we actually still win this? Okay. Oh, he has Lightning. No way. He had Lightning saved up all the time. I guess that's why he never used the Earthquake. Defensively, I was like 100% sure that he was gonna have Earthquake. Looks like he has Lightning, but man, what an awkward matchup that is. super difficult, in my opinion, to beat it, just because of the fact that we have nothing against the Goblin Stein. He has a quick cycle. Hawk Rider by itself is also really difficult to stop, and he actually had lightning, man. That was actually really close in the end. We, for some reason, still managed to get his right side tower down to like 400 HP. Unfortunately, not gonna be enough to secure the victory though. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Gang here towards the left side. I think I'm just gonna wait. Okay, let's go with guards now. Looks like he goes with arrows, so ghost arrows plus guards. Not sure what deck this is gonna be. Okay, let's go with the Skeleton Barrel here together with the guards. Maybe we can get something going on the right side. It looks like he has an Executioner. No way. Okay, Executioner is definitely a card you don't really want to see when using spell, of course. So I feel like, it's not gonna be easy, but at the same time, I have no idea what is he using. Like, what deck could he be using? Guards, Executioner, okay, Battle Ram as well. Looking like some kind of P.E.K.K.A deck to me. I'm not sure if it's gonna be P.E.K.K.A, but definitely looking like a P.E.K.K.A type of deck to me. And as you guys can see, it is indeed going to be P.E.K.K.A. So let's go with guards here to try and distract and protect the Firecracker as much as possible. And let's then go with a Skeleton Barrel towards the right side as well. I feel like with this deck, most of the times, you just want to continue pressuring as much as possible. Okay, let's go with Wallbreaker Split here, making sure that we kind of defend the Ghost. And let's then go with a Goblin Gang last second to continue distracting it. As you guys can see, he says, wow, he's probably like, how does this guy have that much elixir? How does this guy have that much spam? I don't know, bro. Like, this deck, whenever they play it against me, they also just infinite spam me, infinite pressure the bridge, and sometimes it's so hard to deal with. Like, for example, in last match, we just faced a really rough matchup with Quick Cycle, Lock, Cannon. Of course, that was, not an easy matchup at all. I feel like this match, even though we didn't win yet, is already looking way, way better for us. Okay, let's go with a Firecracker here. What I like about this deck sometimes is that you can go Mighty Miner. Okay, let's go with a Mighty Miner like this, and let's go with guards towards the left side. He might try to go with a Tornado. Ah, he has Freeze as well. What? Okay, why does this guy have Freeze in here? Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to let the tower go, because honestly, our cycle wasn't the best. We didn't have Gang, we didn't have much in cycle right there, and I'm super confused. Okay, he is gonna take the tower. That's definitely a nice push by him. Very well played. Let's go with a Firecracker here to try and take care of his guards. Let's then go with our own guards, and let's have the Mighty Miner ready. What I love about this deck, when you take a tower, you can do this play with the Mighty Miner to throw it into the right side lane, pop an ability, and it's just gonna straight go onto the tower. Like, look at that, guys. With the ability now, we're gonna hit the tower with the Mighty Miner, with the buff. You are definitely gonna get a lot more damage now than before. And let's go with a Goblin Gang here first. Let's then afterwards, I guess, have the Firecracker ready, and we can maybe go with Recruits here. Okay, let's go with Recruits now. We need to be careful because he does have the arrows available, but I think we should be fine. And yeah, we still have the guards ready as well. Okay, let's go with the guards. Let's go with the Mighty Miner. He does have the free spell, so maybe pop an ability to try and knock back the Ram Rider. Let's go with the Goblin Gang last second, and let's go with the Evil Wall Breakers here. Offensively, man, what a crazy match so far, but I think we're looking pretty good, guys. Let's go with arrows. Offensively, we are gonna get a double connection with the Wall Breaker, arrow plus Firecracker, leaving the tower in 100 HP, and the Mighty Miner or the Firecracker. I think the Firecracker got the tower on the left side in the last second. So very well played. I actually didn't like the fact that we lost with this deck, so I'm gonna try and win one more match with this Recruits deck. Okay, guys, hopping into the last match of today's video. Hopefully we can end today's video with a victory. I didn't, as I said, like the fact that we lost the one match with the Recruits. We managed to get double wins with the first two decks. I want to also try and get two Ws with this Recruits deck. So let's start off with Recruits right away. Honestly, with this deck, you can play very aggressive, pretty no skill most of the times during the match. And I think in general, it's just a very hard deck to deal with, especially if the opponent doesn't have the best answer. So let's go with a Firecracker here at the bridge to start DPSing down the Goblin Stein. He is gonna cross the bridge, but I think it should not make it to the tower. Let's see if the opponent is gonna activate the ability here to take care of the Firecracker, or is the Firecracker just gonna get more damage and more value. Okay, looks like it's just gonna get more damage and more value. He goes with a Tornado, but the wall breakers are still gonna connect to the tower. And do you guys see how annoying this deck is? And look at this, guys. I don't know, like, this deck is just so disgusting. We are the ones using it, but when facing this deck, if you don't have the right answers, man, you're just going crazy. Okay, let's go with Recruits here with the Goblin Gang. As you guys can see, forcing out Electro Dragon, forcing out Fisherman, forcing out Guards. We're forcing out so much Elixir, and we're still getting a lot of damage. So, I don't know, like, this is very good situation for us. I'm not sure if the Electro Dragon has enough HP to... I think it doesn't hit. Yeah, it doesn't hit, so we cannot activate the King Tower. And let's, in the meantime, continue pressuring this deck. Just non-stop spam, guys. Non-stop pressure. You always need to try and just continue pressuring and get a lot of value from your troops. So let's go with a Mighty Miner here. He does end up going with a Rage. The good thing about Skeleton Barrel is that if they use, for example, Rage or arrows, the death damage still makes it, and it still deals, yeah, a good amount of damage as well. Okay, let's go with Wall Breakers towards the right side. Both Wall Breakers connecting, so that's amazing for us. Let's go with a Firecracker here towards the left side, and I'm definitely just gonna pop the Mighty Miner ability. I do not want the Mighty Miner to die very easily against the P.E.K.K.A. Okay, we need to be careful here because I don't want him to get a lot of value from the ability, but at the same time, I think as soon as we drop it, we might be able to take care of the Goblin Stein. Nice. Okay, we are able to take care of the Goblin Stein, so that's amazing. Let's go with a Skelly Barrel towards the right side. Evil Electric Dragon also got nerfed, but in my opinion, it's still very strong. And let's in the meantime wait and see how can we deal with this. But I think we need to pressure, guys. I think the defense here is going to be very hard. So let's go with Wall Breakers. Let's go with a Goblin Gang last second. Let's go with a Mighty Miner here as well. But man, Electric Dragon is just one of those cards. And it got nerfed, by the way. But it's just one of those cards that if you don't have a good answer, it's just gonna get infinite value. Like, look at that. Once again, it's gonna chain on top of all the recruits. Luckily for us, it was 1 HP, so it is gonna eventually die. But still, it's super annoying, super strong. But I think we're still in a very winning situation. Very good situation for us, for sure. So let's go with the Skeleton Barrel there. Looks like he does go with a very nice ability. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here to try and clean up the Goblin Stein, try and clean up the guards, and let's go here with recruits plus, oh my god, watch out, let's go with guards here. Okay, nice. The Fisherman didn't make it to the tower, and I think that play was pretty much an all-in play. I think at this point the opponent, I don't know if he's gonna be able to defend, but it shouldn't be easy for him. Okay, let's go with a Mighty Miner. Let's do the same play I showed you guys before. Let's go with a Goblin Gang now. Mighty Miner is not gonna be locked into the tower, but still a pretty good situation for us. And let's see if we can get, yeah, we are able to get the troops, the spammy troops, to connect to the tower, to take down the left side tower. So very nice video. I had a lot of fun with this deck. Almost a perfect video. We did unfortunately lose that one match, which was still a very close match, by the way, against this guy with the Hawk Cycle deck. I feel like Hawk and just in general Cycle decks, sometimes with a deck like this, can get tricky. It's still winnable, but it kind of depends on the start, I guess. But besides that, we managed to still get 2 wins. We managed to get 2 wins with the Goblin Giant deck, and then we also managed to get 2 wins with the Lockbait deck. So let me know in the comment section down below, what are your thoughts about the balance changes? What are your thoughts about the decks I tried in today's video? In my opinion, they are super strong, super fun. Let me know if you try it out and how it goes for you. But that being said, that's gonna be it for today's video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.